There's a secret Joseph Murphy uncovered decades ago, known to very few. This secret is so potent, it can transform your financial reality in mere days. We're not talking about mere positive thinking or empty affirmations. We're discussing an advanced mental technology that literally reprograms the deepest layers of your subconscious to magnetize money in ways you can barely imagine. Have you ever wondered why some individuals seem to possess incredible financial luck? Why they consistently find themselves in the right place at the right time? Why opportunities simply materialize in their lives as if drawn by an invisible magnetism? The answer lies in what Joseph Murphy termed the subconscious mind, a force 30,000 times more powerful than your conscious mind, governing 95% of everything that unfolds in your life. If you're here, it's because something within you recognizes that there's more than meets the eye, that a greater force operates behind the scenes of reality. And if you've stayed this long, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, because what you're about to uncover will unlock a door that cannot be resealed. Joseph Murphy wasn't just a spiritual writer. He was a researcher of the human mind who made a groundbreaking discovery. Specific thought frequencies literally alter the magnetic structure of your energy field. When you master these frequencies, you no longer need to chase money. Money begins to chase you. The first magic phrase Murphy unearthed has the power to rewrite your most profound financial programming. But before revealing it, you must grasp its mechanism. Your subconscious doesn't differentiate between imagination and reality. It simply executes the programs you install. If you've been programmed to believe money is hard to come by, that you don't deserve it, or that good people don't get rich, then your subconscious will work tirelessly to maintain that reality. But when you install a new program using the subconscious's secret language, something extraordinary occurs. Your unconscious mind begins to reorganize your external reality to mirror this new internal programming. It's like gaining access to a quantum computer that rewrites the matrix of your experience. This first magic phrase seems deceptively simple, yet it conceals sophisticated mental technology. It is, "I am a natural magnet for financial abundance." But it's not merely about uttering these words. It's how you program them into your subconscious that makes all the difference. Murphy found that a specific state of mind exists where the subconscious is entirely open to new programming. This is the state you experience just before falling asleep, when your brain waves are in the theta frequency. In that moment, the barrier between conscious and subconscious practically vanishes. When you repeat, "I am a natural magnet for financial abundance" in this state, you aren't just speaking words. You are installing a quantum program that will reorganize your energetic vibration. And when your vibration shifts, your external reality has no choice but to realign with this new frequency. But there's something even more profound unfolding. Each time you program this phrase into your subconscious, you're sending a signal to what Jung called the collective unconscious. It's as if you're sending a message to the universe. "I am ready to receive abundance." And the universe responds in the only way it knows how, through synchronicities, opportunities, and seemingly impossible encounters. The second magic phrase operates at an even deeper level. It doesn't just reprogram your relationship with money, it rewrites your financial identity at a cellular level. Murphy discovered that our physical body carries the memory of all financial experiences we've had, and even those of our ancestors. There's something modern science is just beginning to grasp: genetic memory. You didn't just inherit physical traits from your parents and grandparents, you also inherited their beliefs, fears, and limitations regarding money. If your ancestors experienced periods of scarcity, that information is literally etched into your DNA. The second magic phrase is, "I release all scarcity inheritance and embrace my lineage of abundance." When you program this phrase into your subconscious, you're doing something revolutionary. You're rewriting your financial genetic code. Furthermore, Murphy utilized a specific technique to empower this reprogramming. He found that when you combine the phrase with intense emotional visualization, the impact on the subconscious multiplies exponentially. You don't just repeat the words. You feel the liberation happening in your body. You feel the ancestral currents of limitation breaking. You feel a new lineage of abundance activating in your consciousness. And here's something truly fascinating. When you undertake this reprogramming, you're not just altering your financial reality. You're shifting the financial reality of your entire family lineage. You're breaking patterns that may have existed for generations. If you're feeling a deep resonance with these words, if something within you recognizes this truth, I've prepared a comprehensive guide with advanced mental reprogramming techniques you won't find anywhere else. This material can drastically accelerate your financial transformation process. The link is pinned in the first comment, and it's completely free. But download it now because I don't know how long I can keep this material available in this way. The third magic phrase is perhaps the most potent of all, as it works directly with what Murphy called the infinite intelligence. It's a phrase that connects you with the universal source of abundance, causing money to flow into your life through channels you didn't even know existed. But before I reveal this phrase, you must understand something fundamental about how the universe operates. Everything is energy. Your body, your thoughts, your emotions, and yes, even money is energy. And there's a universal law governing how energy flows, like energy attracts like energy. When you vibrate at a scarcity frequency, you attract scarcity experiences. When you vibrate at an abundance frequency, you attract abundance experiences. But here's the secret few know. You don't need to have money to vibrate at an abundance frequency. You need to feel abundant to attract abundance. The third magic phrase is, I am a divine channel for the infinite circulation of wealth. When you program this phrase into your subconscious, you are positioning yourself as a conduit, not merely a container. You're not trying to grasp or accumulate money. You are allowing wealth to flow through you. And here's something that will completely shift your perspective on money. When you become a channel, you discover that the universe has infinite resources. There is no real scarcity. There are only blockages in our capacity to allow the flow. And when you remove these blockages using the subconscious's secret language, you become a natural magnet for financial opportunities. Murphy observed that people who seem to have incredible financial luck aren't special. Rather, they've unconsciously programmed themselves to be channels of abundance. They don't struggle against money. They don't harbor limiting beliefs about deserving it. They simply allow wealth to flow. Money flows to me naturally. Now let's discuss how to apply these three magic phrases in your life in a practical and scientific way. Murphy developed a specific protocol he called accelerated subconscious programming. It's not just about repeating the phrases. It's about programming them using the science of neuroplasticity. Firstly, you must understand that your subconscious is most receptive at 3 specific times of the day, just upon waking, during states of deep relaxation, and just before falling asleep. These are the moments when your brain waves are at frequencies that allow direct access to the subconscious. Secondly, you must combine the phrases with intense emotion. Your subconscious doesn't just respond to words, it responds to emotional states. When you feel profound gratitude, when you feel that abundance is already your reality, when you feel the energy of money flowing, you are installing the programming at a much deeper level. Thirdly, understand that consistency outweighs intensity. It's better to program these phrases for 5 minutes every day than to do a 2-hour session once a week. Your subconscious learns through consistent repetition. Fourthly, be aware of the resistances that will arise. When you begin to reprogram deep-seated beliefs about money, your ego will try to sabotage the process. You'll hear internal voices saying, "This doesn't work," "You don't deserve it," or "It's nonsense." These resistances are, in fact, signals that the programming is working. Fifthly, you must act when opportunities appear. Murphy always stressed that subconscious reprogramming isn't passive magic. It prepares you to recognize and seize opportunities that were always there, but which you couldn't perceive due to your mental limitations. Something fascinating happens when you consistently program these three phrases. You begin to perceive that the universe is constantly sending financial signals and opportunities. You find money on the street. You receive unexpected offers. You have ideas that transform into income. You meet people who open doors for you. But perhaps most importantly, you start to feel different about money. You stop having that constant anxiety about bills. You stop feeling inadequate when you see wealthy people. You develop a natural confidence in your ability to create abundance. And here's something Murphy observed over decades of research. People who master subconscious reprogramming don't just attract more money. They attract money in ways more aligned with their values. They find ways to generate income doing what they love. They create abundance that benefits not only them, but all the people around them. Because when you understand that you are a divine channel for the infinite circulation of wealth, you perceive that the more you allow abundance to flow through you, the more abundance is available for everyone. You are not taking money from anyone. You are allowing more wealth to manifest in reality. But there's one final secret Murphy discovered that very few people know. He found a phrase even more powerful than the three I've shared. A phrase he called the master key to infinite prosperity. This phrase has the power to exponentially accelerate the entire subconscious reprogramming process. The phrase is, I am prosperity in action. When you program this phrase into your subconscious, you aren't just attracting prosperity, you are becoming prosperity. You are recognizing that abundance isn't something that comes from outside in. Abundance is something you are. It is your essential nature. And when you awaken to this truth, when you recognize that you are prosperity in action, something magical happens. You stop seeking money, and money begins to seek you. You stop struggling for abundance, and abundance begins to manifest naturally through you. But here's what's truly revolutionary. When you become prosperity in action, you discover that true wealth isn't just having a lot of money. True wealth is having the capacity to create value for others. It's having the freedom to contribute to the world in meaningful ways. It's having the resources to realize your deepest dreams. And this brings us to Murphy's ultimate truth. When you master subconscious reprogramming for abundance, you're not just changing your financial situation. You're evolving as a human being. You're developing your ability to co-create with the universe. You're becoming someone capable of manifesting anything you truly desire. Millions of people worldwide are trapped in scarcity patterns, not because the universe is scarce, but because they don't know the secret language of the subconscious. They don't know how to reprogram the limiting beliefs that have been installed in their minds since childhood. They don't know how to become channels for the infinite abundance that is always available. But you know now. You have access to information that can completely transform your financial reality. You have the three magic phrases Joseph Murphy discovered that can rewrite your deepest subconscious programming. You have the master key to infinite prosperity. The only question that remains is, will you use this information, or will you leave it as mere intellectual knowledge? Because knowledge without action is just entertainment. But knowledge with consistent action is transformation. Money flows to me naturally. Leave this phrase in the comments if you felt a deep resonance with everything shared here. Leave it as a declaration of your new financial reality. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to receive more content that can accelerate your financial and spiritual evolution. Remember, you are not a victim of circumstances. You are a co-creator of reality. And now you have the tools to create the financial reality you've always desired. The universe is awaiting your decision. Your abundance is awaiting your permission. Your prosperity is awaiting your action.